Yo, what is going on YouTube? I'm your host Biscuits and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be customizing the Pfister Growler. The Growler is based on a Porsche 718 Cayman. So this is actually my first time customizing this car in this game and on the channel. So without further ado, let's hop in and get to it. So the Growler is in the sports class, and it is also in the tuners subclass. And we'll start off with the armor and the brakes, front bumpers. We have a street bumper, performance, and endurance. Well, that's unfortunate because the stock bumper is the best looking one, so I guess we'll leave it stock. Moving on back here to the rear bumpers, we have a smooth. We have the arch vented bumper. We have the smooth arch vented bumper, so it looks like it adds the red reflectors back in. I don't know why you would want those back in. We have dual vented bumper, and it's the same thing with the red reflectors. Yes, let's go for the arch vented bumper, absolutely. All right, engine. So we can do strut braces. I don't know, that just looks kind of off to me. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'll just skip that. Engine tune, let's go level 4, absolutely. Exhaust. Okay, so we have a carbon, titanium oval, carbon oval, titanium oval, expansive, big bore, a carbon big bore, titanium, aluminum. The infinity exhaust, that's pretty nice. Same thing but in carbon, and then in titanium, and then in aluminum. We also have dual bore, carbon dual bore, titanium dual bore, and the aluminum dual bore. You know, let's black it out. Let's make it carbon, and that'll be nice and sleek. Front fenders. All right, so we can add some fender vents, and we can also make them carbon. I probably will skip those. However, that is cool if you're trying to do like a GT3 or GT2 build. It's nice that Rockstar gave you that option. All right, for the hood, we have some hood catches. And for the hood itself, we can do carbon. We have a vented, carbon vented. We have the dished hood, the carbon dished. We have a ridged hood. Carbon ridged, we have the performance, carbon performance, we have the rally hood, we have the carbon rally, primary race vents, secondary race vents, and gotta have the carbon race vents, absolutely, and oh boy, fog light pod, man, that is absolutely hideous looking, but like I get it if you're trying to do like a rally build. And that is an option for some of you guys. Carbon fog light pod. Okay, yeah, definitely not doing the fog lights today. Yeah, so I really like the performance hood. That looks really nice. So we'll go for that one. Interior. Okay, so again, this is a tuner's vehicle, so we can get absolutely crazy with the interior. I don't want to go all out, but I'll do a couple things. Let's do the carbon dash. That's nice. And let's do some dash gauges for the hell of it. Why not? Doors. I like the stock doors. Let's keep those stock. Stock seats. How are those? Yeah, honestly, I think I'm just going to leave the seats stock. Steering wheel. Yeah, probably just going to leave the steering wheel stock. Roll cage. Probably no roll cage, but that is nice that there is lots of different roll cage options if you guys are going for a rally build. Okay, lights. Yeah, let's go for the xenon lights. So I've done some research and I recently figured out that there is a difference with cars with underglow and the same car without underglow. So I'll try to explain. Adding underglow to your car essentially lowers the center of mass very, very slightly. So it does increase your handling very, very slightly. Now, I don't care for underglow on all my cars. So I did actually create a crew and a custom crew color. And as you can see, my custom crew color is black. So what that means essentially is I can put underglow on cars, get the benefit of the better handling, but not actually have any lighting underneath the car. So if you guys are on Xbox Expanded and Enhanced, feel free to join my crew. It's 100% open to join. You don't have to be invited, and with that you will be able to get access to a pure black paint job and also obviously the black underglow. Okay, lip spoiler. So we have ducktail, a primary, carbon, we have the insert, we have that in primary and carbon as well. We got the extreme ducktail. That's pretty cool actually. And same thing with the primary and in carbon. So if you guys notice down on the traction bar, the very bottom of this little window, when I select a spoiler, the traction bonus does not go on there. That's because this car has two different spoiler options, and you don't actually get the traction bonus from the lip spoiler. It has to be from the regular spoiler. So with that information, I'm going to go ahead and skip the lip spoiler because I don't think two spoilers is going to look very good on this car, at least in my opinion. Livery. So we have a white Pfister, black Pfister, we have the Growler in white, and we have it in black as well. We have dual stripe, so we have a single Pfister stripe, we have camo, we have a couple racing liveries. Between the white Pfister or the black Pfister, more than likely, depending on what color scheme. So let's get a respray figured out first, and we can come back to the livery options. Mirrors. Okay, so the mirrors are by default the secondary color. I am going to go ahead and make them primary. For the plate, let's go custom biscuits plate, but we'll make it yellow on black. Respray, let's do that very last. Rear splitters. Okay, so we have a primary lip, secondary carbon, splitter fins. Okay, secondary and carbon. Well, let's go for the carbon lip splitter. Roof accessories. All right, we got the light bar, in case you guys are going for that rally build. Let's have a roof rack. And we have some roof boxes and primary, secondary, and carbon. All right, moving on to the skirts. We got primary, carbon, primary rally. Whoa, that wing is huge. Secondary, carbon. Oh boy, another. Do we really need two winglets on the side skirts here? This is not a supercar. This is a sports car at the end of the day. Let's be real. Okay, let's go for the carbon extended skirts. Splitters. All right, we got a wedge splitter. We have carbon. We also have a race splitter. We can do that in primary, secondary, or carbon. We also have the GT race splitter, primary GT, or secondary GT. As well as a carbon GT race splitter. And then we got the endurance, primary endurance, secondary endurance, and the carbon endurance. I really like the carbon GT race splitter. That looks very fitting. So let's throw that on. Spoiler. Okay, so here is where we will actually see the traction benefit. As you can see, the little chunk of light blue right there on the traction bar. So we have a low level, we have the GT wing, the street wing, rally wing, race wing, drag, and the extreme. Yeah, low level, spoiler, absolutely. Looks like it is carbon fiber. That is nice. Sun strips, we have plastic primary, secondary. We got the Fukaru, a few other ones. Okay, nice. Suspension, we're gonna slam this thing all the way down, absolutely. And man, I would hardly call that slam. That's maybe like a 2-inch drop at most. That's crazy. But you have to remember, this is a tuner's vehicle, so you are able to stance it. So I guess you have to factor that in. So let's go ahead and go competition. Absolutely. Taillights. Nice, we can make them green, red, blue, yellow, or the Neo light. Yeah, honestly, I think the stock look is best. Transmission race, of course. Turbo, absolutely. Vents. Okay, so we have some vents here on the side, and you can just add like just an extra little piece there. So we have a, looks like just plastic. And then we have carbon. We have the curved vent. Ooh, that's nice. That kind of reminds me of like Audi R8 vent a little bit. And we can do it in carbon. Yes, absolutely. We're doing it in carbon for sure. Wheels, we'll come right back to those. Let's do the windows real quick. So we're going to black out the windows absolutely with limo tint and wheels. Okay, so I do like the stock wheels. And for those of you who aren't aware, the stock wheels are actually very, very similar to the Ice Storm. So as you can see, the Ice Storm wheels are very, very similar to the stock wheels. So right as I push back, see, there you go. They're almost identical. The Ice Storms just have like more bling. That's just something to note. Let's go concave racer for the wheels. Okay, wheel color, let's leave that alloy for now. And bulletproof tires, of course. And okay, so let's go to the respray and figure out what we're going to color this thing. So we have a primary color. And we also have a secondary color. And the secondary color appears to be the brake calipers and the interior stitching. So let's go race yellow for the calipers. Absolutely. And trim color, dark steel for the trim color. That is fine. Let's just do that. Accent color. Okay, so that is the gauge clusters. Let's do race yellow to match it up. I think that's going to look sick. And crew emblem goes on the doors. So I just want to show you guys this real quick. My crew color. Here it is. It is a pure black. It is like the darkest black you can get in this game. So again, if you guys are on Xbox Expand and Enhance, please feel free to join my crew if you want access to this pure black color, and that will obviously also give you access to the underglow lighting that is black as well. Okay, so I really like how this metallic blue is looking on this Porsche, so I think we're gonna have to do that. We'll do a metallic blue. And now let's go back to the livery real quick. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do the white Pfister. I was gonna go for black, but for whatever reason, I really like the way white looks on blue. I just think white and blue looks better than black and blue. And let's go back to the wheels. I'm thinking let's try this frost white. All right, I believe that is all the options there. So let's go ahead and get this outside so we can do a sound test and some first driving impressions. And here we have the Pfister Growler outside in the sunlight. Love the blue metallic paint, is absolutely beautiful. And I really love the white wheels with the white livery. Love the carbon fiber detail on the wing. And I really love these taillights. The lines on the taillights look really nice. I think it's a very good look for this car. Look at those nice yellow calipers behind the wheels. That looks sick. Yeah, and I just noticed, I didn't notice this before, but the headlights on this car have like eyelids. Just like a very slim little piece there. All right, first things first, let's go ahead and stance this thing down and see how it looks lowered. Oh man, it's not like slammed, but it is pretty close to being slammed. Majority of the time, I do prefer cars that are low to the ground, but I just think for this Porsche, I think it looks best with it at a default ride height. That just looks more functional. It looks like it's ready for the track. So let's go ahead and get all the doors open and get a closer look at everything. Let's start off up here in the front. I do like the Pfister emblem though. That is nice. Come around here to the passenger side. You can see all that yellow stitching. This is very vibrant. And the cool bucket seats. That's nice. The dash is pretty sweet too with the carbon and the extra gauges. And then coming here to the back. The engine is not visible. It's underneath all the interior stuff right here. This looks kind of interesting, though. I don't know if I've seen that before. It's like a gloss black plastic piece in the car. I don't know. It's kind of strange looking. And finally, coming around here to the driver's side. Nice. As we can see, we have 3 pedals. And that... No, never mind. It's an automatic. Okay, so like, look, you have park, reverse, manomatic, neutral, drive. And you even have like a different mode selector if you want to do like sport mode, sport plus, all that stuff. But yeah, 3 pedals, but in automatic. That makes no sense. All right, let's give it some gas and rev it up here. Nice. That sounds actually really good, and I really love the sound of the blow-off valve and the turbo. Let's confirm the drivetrain. Okay, so the Growler is rear-wheel drive. Okay, so far acceleration's pretty good. The Pfister Growler has a top speed of 122 miles per hour. Okay, so far the Growler has great acceleration, a decent top speed for the sports class. All right, let's go ahead and check out the brakes, and we'll do a brake test. Brake. Nice. Okay, brakes are on point. Brakes definitely work, and they slow this thing down pretty quick. Now, the handling. I'm noticing the handling is really not that good, and that's surprising for a vehicle that is supposed to be a Porsche. Because Porsches are made for like track racing and have like very good handling, and they are very well balanced cars. So unfortunately, I am seeing quite a bit of oversteer on here, like to the point where you might spin out. Now I will tell you guys a little secret. Cars that have oversteer, such as this, will actually benefit from having underglow put on strictly on the rear bumper. So let me show you what I'm about to do here. So this car has quite a bit of oversteer, and we're going to correct that very slightly. So we're going to go down to the lights and go to the neon kits. So I already have the crew color on, which is black, so you can't actually see them, but you're still getting the benefit of having underglow. And let's change the layout to just the back. So by changing the layout to just the back, apparently what that does is that adds a little bit of mass to the back of the car, which can help balance the car better so it has less oversteer. And I also love these headlights on this car. Look at that halo ring. That looks super, super clean. I love that look. All right, guys, so there you have it, the Pfister Growler. Overall, this is a very cool sports car in GTA Online. Handling wise, it's really not that great. It definitely suffers from some serious oversteer, so I can't say you'd want to pick this up and use it in races. However, if you are a fan of Porsche in real life, just as I am, then yes, definitely pick this up, add it to your collection. At the end of the day, this is a tuner's vehicle, so you do have quite a bit of customization options, and it's always a nice added bonus when you can stance your vehicle down. And honestly, 1.6 million for the buy it now, or 1.2 million for the trade price, that's really not that bad, especially for today's GTA economy, where it's like the average new sports car is $2.9 million. So yeah, I would definitely recommend the Growler. It is a very cool car. So if you all enjoyed this video or found it helpful, drop a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you are new here. Thank you guys for watching. Please stay safe, and I will catch you all on the next video. Peace out.